All right, so on behalf of the Jamaican people, I want to say welcome to Jamaica, Coach McClaren. It's your second day here. What's it like being in Jamaica?
Yeah, at the moment, very hot. But yeah, I think we're surrounded by, it's a beautiful place, the mountains, football pitch. You couldn't be any better place to be. So I'm excited. I was excited from day one when I spoke with the technical committee. Excited after yesterday. But the biggest thing is just to get started, really, just to get started. Phone a few players, watch a few games, and get ready for Cuba, September the 6th.
What's it like being the head coach of Jamaica?
Yeah, as I say, I'm very proud. I think it's a privilege. I think for anybody to coach a national team is a privilege. A privilege because you are representing a nation, a country. You're representing the whole of football within that nation, and so therefore you've got to be proud. It's a huge responsibility, but one I'm really looking forward to.
When this opportunity came to you, presented itself at your doorsteps, at the front of your desk, how did you feel about it?
As I said yesterday in the press conference, I feel as if I know Jamaica very well in two respects. One, because working with FIFA 3 years ago on the ecosystem analysis of all the countries in the world, seeing how they develop their young players, both boys and girls, to the senior national team. It gave me a great insight into what football in Jamaica is all about. How little Johnny and little Jenny at 5 years old, how they develop through the schools, through the youth teams, into the senior national teams, into big competitions. And so it gave me a great insight. And I came away and I remember saying to the leader of the analysis, Jamaica is a great country. It's great potential, it's got great talent, and it's a blank sheet of paper. You can go in and you need to educate the coaches, you need to get better facilities, you need to give young players opportunities. And what I've seen in the last 3 years is certainly a development in the coaching. Coaches now having B license, I think, 14, 27, I don't know the number, but a lot of B license coaches, because the talent is here. And to make the talent better, you need good coaches, and that's developing. In
2024, and as of recently, we've made some strides. We've begun our World Cup campaign. Among that, we came third in the Nations League. So far, we have 6 points from 2 games in World Cup qualifying. Your thoughts and observations about, the progress and how you can influence and impact that progress?
I want to carry on. I spoke with the old coach Heimer 2 weeks ago, and his aim was to leave the shirt in a better place, and I said, I think you've done that. I've watched the progress. I like the team. What I like about the team, okay, it's talented, okay, it's got good players, okay, I know most of the players because they're in the UK, but they look as if they've got a great togetherness. And everything I've heard, I've spoke to some players, I've spoke to staff, everybody loves coming to join up for Jamaica. And that's the first thing. You've got to enjoy what you do. And especially when the grind of the Premier League or the Championship or whatever league you play in, the grind, then to come away and look forward to playing for a national team, I think that's a great advantage. And all I want to do is just carry on the good work that has been going on, that the technical committee have been doing for the last 3 years, Heimer the last couple of years as coach. I just want to carry that on.
So you've been on the island for 2 days, you'd have gotten a tour of the facilities, met some of the staff members. What are your thoughts on the people within the Jamaican footballing fraternity?
That's the most important thing. I talked a lot about that yesterday. Okay, money, resources, facilities, you don't have to have the best. What you have to have the best people and good people. And from taking off in London to the people on the plane, coming back off in the hotels, the press conference, the media, the staff which I'm meeting, I get a great vibe from it, a great feeling of closeness, of everybody proud of their national team, and you know, that's the platform. That's the platform, and we need to build. And what Jaime has built, we need to carry on. And there's still a long way to go. There's still a lot to do. Because every team in the Caribbean now will be thinking, okay, USA, Mexico, Canada, out. We've got a chance. Everybody will be thinking that. And like I say in football, there is never an easy game. And complacency is the biggest killer of all. So that's one thing that straight away, we can't be complacent in this Nations League or the qualifiers for the World Cup. We must come here, we must be committed, we must want to be here, we must want to be a team, and we must all stay together, all be aligned from the top, from the president all the way down. We must be aligned to one goal, one vision, which is World Cup 26.
Yeah. So having been in Jamaica for the past 2 days, being introduced to the Jamaican public, what are your plans for the rest of this month?
Basically, I've got 2 days, see the facilities, meet the technical staff, the support staff. I'm already talking to some players. I've got all the details now. So it's full steam ahead. And when I get back, I want to go watch games, want to go visit clubs, meet the managers, make sure the managers will release the players, make sure the players, they want to come to represent Jamaica, recruit 1 or 2, and just get a squad together for the first camp. Make sure that we're ready September the 6th against Cuba.
All right, so the World Cup qualifiers that resumes next year. You've spoken about the players and being familiar with the players on the squad. How confident are you that we can achieve our goals of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup?
As confident as you can be without knowing and working with the players or meeting the players. And sat where I'm sat at the present moment, there's a lot of unknowns. That will become clear in the first camp, and that's what I look forward to, the first camp, getting the players together. As I say, you know, not just but building on what they've already done, keeping that foundation of commitment, want to play for Jamaica, want to play for each other. As long as we got that base, then we progress from there. So everything is full steam ahead for the first camp, and then the work will begin.
So before we head into World Cup qualifying next year, we actually have Nations League on September 6th at the National Stadium against Cuba. Could you give a message to all the fans and Jamaicans all across the globe about that match, you know, coming out and supporting the boys?
We talked about, we talked with some of the staff yesterday. It was great, and I think one of them mentioned, you know what we want to see? What would be the dream? Is 35,000 people in the National Stadium. Wow. You know, I've heard about going to Honduras and Guatemala and hostile atmospheres, and I can't wait for that. That's what football's all about. We want to create that here, and that would be a dream. And it's always, wherever I go, I always say, I want to see, when I walk the streets, I want to see everybody with a Jamaican shirt on, you know, proud of their team, coming to support, fill the stadium and create an atmosphere, because that's what these players are used to when they play abroad or they play in the local leagues here. Good atmospheres. We need to produce that. This is a team effort, and part of that team is not just the players, it's not just the staff, it's not just the president, the technical committees, it's the supporters, you know, and we want to bring them closer. We want them to come close, but also we know to do that. There are no easy games in football, and you know, we play every game to win.
Final question, you know, being in Jamaica, I'm sure you'd have heard about the Jamaican food. Is there anything you're looking forward to trying?
The food?
Yes. Yeah,
I had jerk chicken, and yeah, I had it, and yeah, my mouth's still feeling the effect of it.
Oh, you had some jerk chicken?
I did.
All right, thank you very much, Coach McClaren, and best of luck on this journey.
Thank you very much.